Welcome back to be Seen with mi hermana Celeste Al Dreams. Immediately, I felt the love. I felt that Latina presence.
Being Zapoteco, it's honestly, I feel like it's my duty to do this. One, to be glamorous. Two, to do it for, oh my god, I have to tell you a story. You feel like your existence is kind of like lonesome. Machismo is, it's a belief that men have to be extremely masculine.
Growing up, they wouldn't want me to be in the kitchen. They wouldn't want me to clean. So
literally has spread to all Latino culture. I started doing makeup at 14, 15. Mm-hmm. So just after I had discovered the dolls, the girls, the days.
I fell in love being Venezuelan and with Miss Venezuela and
the skin color. It's not always a beauty standard.
You are turning 21 soon.
Like, tequila. Have you ever drank on an empty stomach?
America, the world,
Mexico,
Venezuela.
It is horrid. Don't make us a trend. Latino people are so much more to this country. This isn't like a fucking trend. It's not a joke. Keep talking about it. That's it.
Hello, mis amores. My name is Divina Duven, and this is To Be Seen. Today we have mi hermana. Today we have a guest that I'm so excited for you to be able to get to know this guest a little bit more because they already are such a huge talent and powerhouse in our community. I want to welcome to our To Be Seen studio my good sister, Celeste Al Dreams.
Hi. Oh, I'm in the digital world now.
Yes. Can we please take a moment before we get started to please admire the drag that we have in the studio today?
It hurts.
That's how you know. That's how you know you're doing.
Girl, it's on.
Yeah. I met Celeste for the first time at Indy Pride backstage. She was dressing my drag mother Aura. So that was the first time we got to talk and meet each other, and immediately I felt the love. I felt that Latina presence connection, and the rest was history.
There's so very few of us.
Yes.
It needs to. I love the Latinas in our community.
Yeah, and that's why we wanted to have you here. That's why I want to take every opportunity that I can to uplift myself and others like us, because in these times we need to show our beautiful faces and how talented and how important we are in this country and in the world.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With that being said, once again, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to come chat with us. We're going to get started with our first segment, which, as you know by now, it's called Within. So our first question, just to start things up, you are actually about to turn 21 years old.
Yes, I am.
In a few days. So that's really exciting. You're about to start performing at all of the 21 and over venues.
Yes, ma'am.
Which means that you're about to break into this whole new scene. And again, you're already so young and you're making huge waves in your community. Everybody's talking about you, especially after seeing all of those gorgeous creations that you made.
Thank you.
So let's talk about what first pulled you in to this art form.
Well, honestly, girl, I've been admiring drag for so long. It's kind of insane. I've been watching drag videos related. Honestly, I started watching pageantry videos back when I was 13, 14. Girl, I was, oh my god, wait, bitch, can I cuss?
Please.
Okay,
please.
Bitch. I used to fucking live for Cezanne. If you know Cezanne, girl, I used to watch her 1992 video over and over again when I was, 13, 14? And that got me together. Honestly, and that's what got me into it. It was pageantry and just the glamour.
Do you remember the first time that you tried it on yourself, or that you felt like that little itch, a little desire to like try a little bit with
Okay, girl, the
makeup
urge to
and,
cross dress.
Yes, yes.
Girl, I remember when I was 15. That's when I started. So I found the love for makeup first. I think that's what started the love for transformation. And when I started doing makeup, I started doing makeup at 14, 15. So just after I had discovered the dolls, the girls, the days, all the in between.
Your people.
Oh, girl, the people. Bitch, I just started doing makeup, and it was at first it was kind of it was questionable.
That's how we all start. That's how we all start.
I lived.
Yeah.
I was in my bag. I was in my life. Bitch, I used to live for the James. Ooh, he's canceled now. But the James Charles palette, girl, that was my bitch.
That was my first. Like that's what I used to start making.
That's what got me into it. Beauty YouTube really had a huge ass impact on me. I was a Nikki Tutorials girl. Yes, ma'am. Tati. Oh my god, what's her name?
Unfortunately, Jeffree Star. Girl. Yeah, a lot of them are very questionable right now, but back then they were.
They'll get their flowers for what they did.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so another really important thing that I wanted to talk to you about and get to learn your story is that you were born in California.
Yes.
And you were born Zapotec.
Yes.
And you are one of the only people in our state that can speak your native language, Zapoteco, which I have already told you this, I admire this a lot about you, and I think it's so important. So I would love to hear a little bit more about what does that mean to you, and if it translates in any way to your drag and your artistry.
Honestly, like, diving deep into it, it's scary. Like, it's tough. I can't lie. Like, I at times, you feel like your experience and your existence is kind of, like, lonesome. And you're alone in, like, what you experience and everything. I mean, I think this country has such a hard time talking about the struggles that Native people go through. Especially with Native people tied to a reservation. Which, I was that girl in California, showing up to the res. The powwows, they love to see me coming. And there's just a lot of struggles that I think aren't vocalized. Like, Native women are literally 3 to 4 times more likely to be sex trafficked. And that's just not talked about, which I think is kind of crazy. But it's because when you're tied to the reservation, you're tied to a different sector of the government. And they just there's no defense, there's no coverage for that specific sector. So they're just prone to the crazy mistreatment and everything that comes with that. But being Zapoteco, it's honestly, I feel like it's my duty to do this. One, to be glamorous. to do it for, oh my god, I have to tell you a story.
Yes.
So I remember, it was the first year I did Muncie Pride. And this is the first time I teared up in drag. There was these little Latino children, and they came to me. They looked at me and they said, "You're beautiful." And whether that was true was kind of up for debate, but I was thinking,
I'm sure it was.
But I realized that I don't do this just for myself anymore, and I think that's what really changed in terms of how my culture affects my drag. Is I do it for them. For that little kid that, I mean, we know in gay world, this skin color, it's not always a beauty standard. And I think that me doing this is showing that, one, it can be powerful, it can be sickening, and it can just be everything that you think it is and more.
And it's so inspiring and so brave for people like you to have that within you, to want to share your message and want to inspire other people, other young people, other young Latino people. I know that moments like that, and getting even that first person that comes up to you and tells you how much your art impacts them, that changes everything. And that fuels everything as well. there was one thing that I wanted to speak with you, and it connects with our heritage and with both of us being of Hispanic descent,
Yes, ma'am.
and that is machismo and religion in our culture. And I know that you can relate how hard it is for us to do this
Mm-hmm.
and how it is seen in our culture. I know that it's really, really hard because I have experienced it.
Yeah.
But here we are, still being brave and looking fabulous and gorgeous and
Okay.
inspiring people. But I would love to hear a little bit about your story and your experience with it.
Okay. So for those who don't know, machismo is, I want to say it's more of a Mexican, specific, in root belief,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of is so toxic that it literally has spread to all Latino culture. It's a belief that men have to be extremely masculine. Like I'm talking like conservative masculine, like providing everything, doing everything for the household, strong, you don't cry. When you think toxic masculinity, it's like it's that, but it's like that in the intersectionality of like ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just, it's like the most toxic thing to deal with, honestly. I mean, growing up, so I lived in California
Mhm.
for, I'm trying to think. I think I lived there for, I want to say 14 years.
Wow.
I lived in California for 14 years. I lived in the Valley, and I also lived in LA. So around there, that area. The 951. Hi, shout out 951. Yes! But, okay. But, I mean, that, where I was from, it was, I was the majority, which is also a big culture shock from here, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So it was all Latino people, which means that that belief system was kind of rooted everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
which, I mean, it made it extremely hard to express who I am. I didn't come out in California.
I mean,
I came out in Indiana.
yeah, even things as painting your nails, it's already seen
Yeah.
as like this absolutely insane thing. I remember when I was still experimenting with my gender identity before I came out as trans and before I started doing drag or anything, I would have to paint my nails and take it off before I got home
Yeah.
because my family didn't want to, like the younger ones, to see that and
Yeah.
turn a certain way, or like even growing up, they wouldn't want me to
They're
be
so
in the
ashamed.
kitchen. They wouldn't want me to help with the clothes. They
Mhm.
wouldn't want me to help clean. So I felt like I wanted to talk a little bit about that to again highlight all of the struggle of people like Celeste and me, and from different cultures that we have to go through, and how more admirable it is that we are able to showcase ourselves in this way and be so proud of doing what we do.
Mm.
What has been the hardest part of your journey so far that maybe people don't see? Because people only get to see the glamour, they get to see the sickening makeup, the costumes, the hair.
Okay. I would say there's two aspects. There's two very difficult things to trailblaze when going through all of this. But the first thing is honestly family and friends. It feels like it's a whole nother coming out again,
Mhm.
in a way. I mean, there's certain family members that have said things about me behind my back. There's certain family members that I'm sure won't talk to me
Yep.
again after everything, and which is, that's fine. That's their tea, and I mean, you're missing out on a
Exactly.
really cool ass person.
Exactly.
But I mean, even friends, it's like when I first started doing this, there was some people that just didn't get it,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine, and I mean, that's on them.
Yeah, and it's sad because I have experienced the exact same thing. I have
Yeah.
family members that have stopped talking to me, that have said things behind their back for me doing drag. And then there's the other ones that, yeah, they might be a little confused. They might not know everything that's going on. But every time they take the chance to come to a drag show, they leave with their mind blown.
Okay.
And they are like,
Girl.
why it took me so long to see all of this fabulous, like,
This is, they just don't know, like, it's fun.
Exactly.
Like at the root of drag is just fun.
It's just to bring a smile to somebody's
Exactly.
face and inspire, and that's it. Like just inspire and make people happy and impact them in a positive way.
Okay.
So you are turning 21 soon, which means stepping into new spaces.
Yes, I am.
So I want to know what's like the one thing that you're the most excited about. Like
Tequila.
Okay.
I can't wait to get crunk for the girls.
For the first time.
Well, yes.
The first time.
Yes, for the first time. I've never done anything like that before.
Yeah.
But I know. I obviously I can't wait to get crunk. But I'm honestly excited to see everyone. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to where I've worked at a good amount of venues in the state, which, thank God, thank you venues for bending the rules a little bit for your girl. I did have to stay in the dressing room and be nowhere in sight, but thank you, cause I mean, it's been an honor being able to showcase what I do already and not being 21. It's honestly something I didn't think I'd be able to do, but now that I'm 21, I can't wait to hit every single stage.
Exactly.
Like I cannot wait to see every single venue. I want to know what your food tastes like. Which I want to know who has like the good fried pickles, the good wings,
very important,
the good things.
So here's this reminds me of when I feel like I got to know you the best at Naptown. That's when we got to talk the most, I feel like.
Yeah.
And you mentioned one time that one of your dreams was to open a cabaret or like a venue.
Yes.
Which is also one goal that I think would be so cool to have. And I feel like if you're gonna have a cabaret or a venue, like there has to be like snacks, there has to be fried pickles, there has to be like a little menu.
Have you ever drank on an empty stomach?
America, the world,
Mexico,
Venezuela.
It is horrid.
Yeah. So,
I need a snack.
Please. Well, we're gonna take a break and then we're gonna need a few snacks after. But before we do that, I want to ask you the last question just to like close out this within segment. And it's going to be if you got to go back in time and talk to your younger self back in the reservation in California before you started doing drag, before you came out, what would be that one thing that you would tell the younger Celeste?
Oh, that's a question.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really simple and it sounds simple, but chill out. Just there's so many things that you're gonna like take seriously, and just kind of just let it. If it is, just let it be. Don't worry about it. Don't get in your head too much about things. I mean, another reason I started doing drag was the exploration of gender. I mean, that's still why I do it, honestly. And I still get in my head about that type of stuff. I know that, like, how I live my life outside of this, it's confusing. And I think that's the big thing I would tell my younger self, that gender is a spectrum. Explore it, and, I mean, there's no wrong. There's no harm you can do to yourself with seeing what feels right to you and how you want to live your life. Yeah.
I'm trying to not say it as much, but like I just absolutely love that because I truly do. I think especially with drag, it's such a big tool that has helped you and me be able to explore gender and come into terms with who we are outside of this, what we do, and the people we are. Thank you so much for sharing all of those things about yourself. We're going to take a little break and we'll be right back.
This is To Be Seen, a space for queer performers to share their stories. We're looking for local businesses and artists who want to support this work by sponsoring future episodes. If you'd like to advertise your business or event here during ad breaks on this podcast, please reach out to Media by Nick Cagle. Let's keep these stories alive together.
Welcome back to be Seen. My name is Divina Duven. I am your host, and today in the studio we have Celeste Al Dreams. We already went within and we got to talk about all of the inspiration, about who Celeste is outside of drag, the inspiration and everything that comes with it. So now we're going to go into our second segment titled Beyond, where we're going to learn a little bit more about performance, the things that you like to do, the places that you like to perform, the kind of drag that you like to present. So I want to open it up with something that we both enjoy and connect with, and it is pageantry.
Yes.
I feel like there is very few girls that I have met that truly get as excited as I do about pageants, that I could go and like tell you like a random clip that I found
Nothing
online.
gets me more up.
And I know you will know and talk to me about it.
Always.
So just tell me a little bit, what does pageantry mean to you? I was like, you already told me that was a little bit of your introduction to drag in the first place. Do you have any systems that you love that are like your dream systems that you want to compete?
Oh, girl. So let's start with why I love it.
Mhm.
I'm not like a crazy competitive person, but I like to win. And I think, that's like, girl, and you get to be glamorous while winning. What's better than that? But, for me, drag is all about history at the end of the day. Paying respect to the elders, who came before you, knowing what happened before you, they paved the way.
Very important.
And so why would I not want to respect that? And the highest form of drag, at least throughout the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, was pageantry. And it was just, the art form as a whole, pageantry as an art form, is just a whole nother level of intricacy and attention to detail that I think is extremely important. I love a look. I do. I love making things, crafting it, making it look, look, that looks good with that looks good with that. So I think it's just the ultimate test. To me, it's like the ultimate quiz. Like, what can you present on the stage? And one, prove to not only yourself, but to the system that you're presenting it to, that you are the best applicant for this position. Because, when you get a title, it's a job.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, to put your best foot forward, represent the system to the best of your ability, and just showcase what you can do.
Yeah. That's what I love about it. It's, at the end of the day, it's like the major test and exam for you to assess and challenge your talent, your artistry, your technique. I fell in love before doing pageants by being Venezuelan and with Miss Venezuela and all of the actual pageants over there. But then when I did my first drag pageant and I thought I looked sickening and gorgeous, and then they told me all of the list of things that I did wrong, I loved it. And people are gonna be like, why are you crazy? They like read you.
Girl, I
and
love
told
getting
you.
critiqued. I love getting critiques.
I loved it because
That's all you prove.
Exactly.
Well,
some girls.
Some.
But
girls. Also some critiques can be, pay them dust. Pay them no mind. Only some. But you gotta know how to take critique too.
Yeah.
And I think when you can take critique, you know how to filter out the stuff that's like, oh, okay, that's your opinion.
What applies to you, like to your artistry.
You have to stay true to yourself always.
Exactly.
But take a critique.
It's so cool.
Improve your craft.
Those two pageants that I got to do, I feel like I came out being a better person, and that's why I plan to do as many as I can. And if I keep losing, I don't care, because I'm always gonna win something. So, and I'll be coming for this crown. So don't sleep with Miss Divina.
I love. Wait, what's your dream system?
I think as of right now, it has to be continental.
Of course.
As a doll, and I think it's just like men. to be for me to be a Miss Continental one day, and it's gonna happen.
Yes, ma'am.
It's gonna happen. What about you?
Okay. We'll start some national systems.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do glamorous.
Uh,
I think it's so sickening. I think the system as a whole is just, it's amazing. I want to start off a newcomer.
mm-hmm.
I love the at-large pageants because I love representing for the big girls. All the big girls need a stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, and I love big girls, big hair, big drag. Girl, that's where I get to be just humongous.
And I adore, like, when it comes to drag, like, the bigger, the better.
300 pounds? That's skinny.
This, like, can we give it up for the hair?
500
Like,
pounds
hello.
or more. Girl, the bigger the bitch, I live. Well, Luscious Massacre said, bitch, if it's taking years off of your life, that's when you know. That's when you know it's correct. Girl, your ankle better be able to get out on that heel.
By the end of the night.
Bitch, if your heel is this big because of how big you are, I live. I live.
Let's talk about your experience competing so far on a drag setting. So you competed at Play Louisville on the Run for Rhinestones.
Yeah.
And you also took the crown home on a competition on your first year drag anniversary called Veronica's Drag Race.
Yes, I did.
So tell us a little bit about what was your experience competing and what do you think?
So, I remember, I started drag at, what was I? 18, 19-ish? I remember I went to a pageant, and when I found out you have to be 21, I gagged. Second of all, then I started looking for local competitions.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so the first one I did was Veronica's Drag Race up in Lafayette. And it was a blast. I had a good time. The judging was totally fair. Even after I had won, which, thank you, Lafayette people. I loved listening to the critiques even after.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much more I could have done. And, I mean, looking back, there are some things I would change, like now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, it's been such a short amount of time. But even now, I would change some things about what I did. But I had a blast. It was a good-ass time. And then, after that, I went to do a little thing in Play. Honestly, half the reason I did that was because I wanted to be on that stage. I think their setup is so fab. And it's just, a girl, I just wanted to be on that stage. The lighting...
And the exposure of
sound.
just being on that stage alone,
yeah,
like getting so many people to know your name and
yes,
and
I met so many people in Louisville.
mm-hmm.
It was honestly, it was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, who are like the girls that I live for there? Bitch, Vanity Mirror.
Jade,
Yes.
Jade
Yeah. Oh, bitch, yes. Shout out 7 Stars.
Shout out to all of the stars.
Shout out to all the stars. Oh my god, the House of Boots in Louisville. I live for them, yes. But I had a good ass time. That's honestly what I went there to do. I kind of wish I kind of wish I brought more shit. Because I kind of wish I like competed to compete.
Mm-hmm.
But that one I competed to have fun. And I had a good ass time. I think I got top 6 or something. But yeah.
And you looked absolutely sickening as always, and the clips of your talent look so sickening. So I know you definitely left your mark on that Louisville stage, and the girls were scared, as they should be. So you are a senior in Ball State.
Yes.
On a fashion design major.
Yes, ma'am.
You make a lot of the costumes you wear. You make costumes for other people.
Yes,
In fact, you have made winning costumes in a pageant setting.
Yes, I have.
You made the winning presentation costume for Aura
Yes.
this past Indy Pride.
Mm-hmm.
So, what does it feel seeing one of your pieces walk down the stage, and not only that, but getting announced as the winner for the category?
Oh, bitch, I love it. One, I love the creative process of just making stuff. It gets me up. And I'm so excited to graduate. One, I'm a first generation, and I think that alone speaks volumes. Just having a degree, there's something that I live for. Not everyone needs one, and you definitely don't need one to make it in life. But having it just, I feel like I did my ancestors proud.
It is
Like,
so,
I really feel like I did them proud.
it is so proud, like so powerful, and you should be absolutely so proud of yourself. I am so proud of you, and
Yeah. But no, I love making costumes for other people. I think it's so much fun. Personally, I have to make sure, like, I don't fall into, like, a weird space. For me, like, I do not want to be making bodysuits, cat suits, like, in, like, a four-way stretch fabric. That's just so boring.
you want to push yourself to do more.
I love presentation. Like, the presentation category, that's what I live for. I feel like that's more of a creative category that you get to do a lot with. And there's not as... I mean, obviously, like, stick to your... Like, be fitted, be correct. But there's more creative exploration. And I like to have unique moments. And, yeah, I won the presentation category.
And that was a moment, because I can definitely tell you of me standing backstage when I saw Aura walk by, I audibly gasped.
Girl,
Like,
jangling.
everybody was like, okay, it's over, let me just pack and go home.
Okay.
But
Girl.
so sickening, and
Thank you.
I love it. You live in Muncie,
Yes,
so you're
I
going
do.
to school there.
Yes, I do.
And there's a huge community over there of entertainers. And one other thing that I would love to talk to you about is the Mark II tap room
Yes.
being brought back.
Yes.
And this is so important because it's the oldest
Ancient.
gay bar
Ancient.
in our state and second oldest in the nation. This is something I found out recently, and I think it's so sickening and so important to highlight. So I would love to talk to you about it.
So, the Mark is coming back. Let's start there. Woo! People at home, clap! Yes! I'm so excited. I can't wait to have a space. And it looks amazing. I just can't wait for you guys to see it because it's everything.
And it's so needed,
really
and I
The
cannot
people
wait.
of Muncie, they need a spot.
I cannot wait to go up there and see.
And turn it.
I know it's going to be so sickening.
They're gonna have fried pickles. Yeah. I told them to.
I have to. We have to go.
Yes,
I have to be
ma'am.
there.
Yeah.
What are some other maybe like dream stages or dream goals or dream paces where you want to go?
Okay. Let me think. There's dream things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. One, I want to stop in several cities, see as many pageants as I can. I think that's. I want to see National Showgirl really bad. Rose Room in Texas. I want to see it so bad. I would love to go to Texas.
And we have our Indy
And see how
own
it is.
Georgette Chevalier.
Yes,
competing.
ma'am. Good luck, Miss Georgette. You got this.
We are rooting for you.
Stomp those girls.
Mm-hmm.
You know
And she
that.
will. And she will.
Girl, her ass alone would stomp the girl.
Okay.
So have you seen her padding? Girl, I live. But what other stages would I love to hit? Honestly, anyone who wants to have me. I'm so excited. I get to be on the White Rabbit stage, which is a stage in this state that I have admired for so long. I think it's so gorgeous. And I mean, I love that cabaret type of feel.
Yes.
So that's a stage I'm very excited that I'm going to be able to hit this month. But honestly, I just want to travel and do it as much as I can.
And you already booked and busy. I see that you're going to be in Chicago soon too.
I'll be in Chicago this month as well.
So
I'm excited.
make sure you go follow Celeste Al Dreams on every social media, because there are so many dates. You're going to be everywhere and you don't want to miss it, because you want to see all of this gorgeous talent right here. This has been amazing. And thank you so much for speaking to us about your performance and what's driving you and things that you enjoy to do and are looking forward. And that's going to bring our Beyond segment into a close.
Thank you for your support on our new project titled To Be Seen. We are opening ad spots in between segments for local businesses and artists in the community who want to partner with our mission. Your support will help amplify queer voices right here in the community. For sponsorship info, message Media by Nick Cagle to learn more. Celeste Al Dreams, take 3.
Welcome back to Be Seen. I am your host, Divina Duven, and we are here today with mi hermana, Celeste Al Dreams. We have reached our last segment of the evening, which is 3, 2, 1, to be seen. We're going to get started with our 3 more lighthearted, funny, silly questions.
Yeah.
The first one is going to be, if Celeste All Dreams had a Barbie doll, what would be 3 accessories that it would come with?
So I'm not like a huge Barbie person. I love Monster High too. So I'm like thinking about it. Okay.
Like a doll.
Obviously a purse. It has to have a little purse. Just a little one. I think it always added so much cuntness to the girls.
Just with like a little lipstick.
Yeah. Girl. Chapstick.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Bratz dolls?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch. They always had a little clutch.
Yeah.
I lived. Some of them had like a little like animal with them. I think I would love a little sidekick. Like a cat. Or
cute.
Not a dog. They're too much for me sometimes. Unless it's like a Rottweiler, then that's like fine. Cause like that's like
it can protect you and it can be like,
girl.
Stay away.
It's to scale. And for the last one, girl, I don't know. Do nails count? No, earrings. Oh, bitch. I used to live for the chola dolls. Mm-hmm. The girls that have the big ass hoops. Aretes con tu nombre.
Or it would be so cunt if it came with like a jewelry set, like a huge, massive jewelry set, like a ring, earring.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
So, the next one is, which pageant queen, and it can be any era, any stage, any country, anywhere, would you like to challenge to a lip sync for your life?
Ooh.
And like it can be just for like how iconic it would be, like just how iconic it would be to like.
Ooh, okay. I have 2.
Mm-hmm.
So one is Cezanne. Cezanne is my all-time favorite. She's that girl, can do no wrong. Obviously, I talked about her before. She can whip my ass. But I just want to meet her. Afterwards. And say what's up. We're Facebook friends though. We're friends on Facebook. Girl, she looked at my story one time. I lived. I got my life. But the second one is... this is so unrealistic. I would get swamped. I would get mopped. Girl, I would get chewed. Giselle Barbie Royale. The one, the only, the Ova. She's that girl. She can do no wrong. She wins it every time. She's always sickening, always dusted, body's always right, everything's correct, jewelry's always on, nails are always cut.
Always correct.
She can mop me.
I
would lay there.
I'm like, now the door you open, because I'm like, we have to give a moment to your current reigning Miss US of A Texas 2020.
Yes, ma'am.
6.
Congrats. What did she do? Hold on. Bitch. Yeah. Girl.
Literally, I have never.
Over there.
I really was screaming. I was screaming on my TV.
Gagged.
I love her.
And first of all, her gowns. The red one with the stone dripping on the back. First of all, the construction is sickening. Second of all, the ass was cunt. The titties were sitting.
It's just like everything.
Girl. It is all natural. I know it is. She's so cunt. There's no wrong she can do in
That's
this world.
one girl that if I ever were to be at like a certain TV show and she walks through the door, it would be like my Sasha Colby. I would be like that.
I would walk out.
I'll be like, that's it, guys.
You don't understand the level of womanhood it takes to even compare to her. And specifically, I want to lip sync with her to Love Sensation.
Let's move on into our next question for the 3, and that's going to be who would be your dream celebrity judge for a pageant or competition?
Oh, bitch, that's easy. La Roche. She's that girl, first of all. I want to know what she smells like. And I feel like she'd be the most cutthroat.
Yeah, and she will tell you.
I want to know what she has to say.
Exactly.
And I mean, honestly, like even just getting advice or critique from one of the best in the game, that would do it for me. And if she whips that hair a little too close to me, I just want to. I want to see if it's real.
True.
I really do. All 50 inches of that bust down.
End up in your hand.
Girl. Okay. I know it's human. I'll run away.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's pick it up a notch and move into our two more intentional and deeper questions. And the first one is going to be, what is one thing that you love and what is one thing that you hate about the local drag community here in Indianapolis?
Okay. I love the passion. I love the passion. I think living in Indiana, we're in a spot where we really have to fight to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, say, if we were in a blue-ass state, New York, girl, there's hundreds of shows. It's not, I'm not saying it's not hard, but it's not, you don't face that type of tension
Mm-hmm.
or critique from the public eye. I mean, I was on, I've been talked about on Facebook even, like, from the Muncie locals, just talking about how pride should not be a thing, how it's disgusting, perverted. I did drag at the college, and people thought I was wrong. So I love the passion and the perseverance that this community has, because it shows how much we care about this.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not drag, I don't know what it is. Oh, yeah, and the one thing I hate.
I was like, don't forget about the juicy part.
Girls, boys, and theys, everything in between and above. I think we need to give each other our flowers a little more. When they're due is fine. I give my flowers when they're due to others. But just give a compliment. I feel like sometimes we can just get into our own heads and think about ourselves only, think about what we're doing next, what's happening around us kind of just fades. Just share the love a little bit more. I think that's important. I've done this where if I'm excited to work with someone, I'll text them like before the show and be like, "Bitch, I'm so fucking excited to work with you."
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it's because I'm newer, because I haven't had the chance to actually. I don't know. I think I've met almost everyone in the state, but just bring back that excitement and love for others and how they do it. I think that's really important.
And
If you look good, I'm gonna tell you look amazing. If that's the best you've ever looked, if that makeup is sitting right in your story, I'm gonna text you about it. I'm gonna slide up and I'm gonna say, "But you look kind." I think everyone should do that.
I completely agree, and I feel like a lot of people would be surprised of how far being nice and kind and a compliment can take you, and how much you can learn from other people.
Okay.
So I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Our second question is, what do you want people to feel when they see Celeste Al Dreams walk on stage?
That's a good question. Okay, so it's a dimly lit room. First of all,
Let's
there's a
set the
spotlight.
scene.
There's a spotlight. There's a little fan going so the hair moves. If it's not, a ball sitting on the top of my fucking head. But Celeste was created and created
Okay.
out of femininity, like pure femininity. And that's what I fell in love with. And femininity is such a delicate, beautiful, and powerful thing. And I think when I step on stage, I want that to be the first message. Just the overwhelming sense of womanhood. Like, just know, Celeste Al Dreams, I don't ever think of her as, like, human. Like, everyone says, "Oh, I'm the goddess, I'm the diva, I'm the supreme." I actually want to look like a goddess. Like, I want to be wearing
And you do.
fabrics draping everywhere, big ass makeup, nails, jewelry, everything. I want to look like an actual deity, to where, like, ethereal in that sense, like celestial. That's what my name is, like, from. The idea of just a celestial being, and just being so gorgeous and overtly cunt, that's the first message you get. That she walks on stage and you're just automatically entranced. And just, you can't take your eyes off her.
And you're already achieving that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
personally, and by being around people when they see you walk on stage, they already can feel everything that you described.
Yeah.
So we have reached the moment of our program where we made it to our last question, and this is going to be your opportunity for you to look at the camera over there and stare at your audience in the eyes and just tell them, like, whatever it is that you want them to know in this time.
I've been waiting for this one.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold your hand while I say
So-
this. Look in the camera. Don't make us a trend. Latino people are so much more to this country than just a fucking trend that's gonna happen for the next month or two. What is it? Hashtag abolish ICE. That is, I hate a hashtag. I really do. I don't know about you. That just makes it into something that only pertains to social media, when it should pertain to society as a whole. Immigrants have done nothing, absolutely fucking nothing, to you, your mama, your daddy, your granddaddy, your grandma, your dog, your cat. Girl, we haven't stolen any jobs. We're working the jobs you don't want to work. We're making opportunities that you don't care to make for yourself. And the thing that really gets me is this country advertises itself as a land of opportunity. But when people finally take that chance, they don't let it happen. Immigrants make this country so fucking amazing, to the point where this country can't run without us. And of course, I wouldn't be here without immigration, of course. I'm sure you can say the same. And it is just, it's honestly the most depressing thing. Like, knowing what my people are going through. And what I'm doing now, balancing a fucking ball on top of my head, that is to show how beautiful immigration is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's for. And just don't let us be just a blip in history. Actually protect us, because this dictator is really bad to get on my fucking nerves. No shade. And it's really bad to kick in and get real. So please just vote. Take care of us. And actually, no. Ooh, did you hear that stomach rumbling? Girl, I'm hungry. Bitch, I'm just mad. Bitch, I'm just mad. Girl. Cheez-Its.
So after my stomach really interrupting
You have to work on that.
conversation,
I don't know why your stomach rumbled so loud.
so rude. Like,
It's, ooh. Yeah,
It
Davina,
interrupted
you have to really work on that. Girl, you are so hungry. You need to eat a burger.
I promise we have snacks, guys. We just have we have just been busy doing all of this.
Oh.
Okay, let me hold your hand and let me give you the floor one more time so you can finish your thoughts.
I'll sum it up. We're not a trend. We never will be. We're not going anywhere. There's nothing you can do to stop immigration from happening. We're always going to yearn for the American dream. We're always going to want the best opportunity for us and our generations to come. Fix the system. The citizenship system is so fucked to the point where it is impossible to become a citizen without,
Going through.
First of all, you gotta be rich to do it. You have to be so fucking rich to go through the citizenship process that it's ridiculous. Oh, now I'm rambling. Oh, bitch, this gets me going. But just keep talking about it. Like, please. This isn't like a fucking trend. It's not a joke. Keep talking about it. That's it.
Thank you so much. This has been the ethereal, the goddess, Celeste Al Dreams. Hermana, thank you so much for sitting here and looking this gorgeous and talking with me.
Gracias para todos, amor.
Yes. I appreciate you so much and I admire you so much. And I'm so excited for everybody to see your art now that you are about to be 21.
Oh, girl, finally.
Make sure you follow us to be seen on every platform. Make sure you follow me, Divina, and make sure you follow our beautiful guest, Celeste Al Dreams. And make sure you catch her at one of her shows here coming up soon. We love you, and we will see you next time.
I feel seen.
To Be Seen exists to highlight the voices of queer performers in Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Want to help us build this new project? Local businesses and artists can now sponsor an episode and be featured right here during our breaks. To get involved, contact Media by Nick Cagle. Let your voice be heard.